How you doing? We're here with Ginger and Other Creations. We are rolling right along with number 2 in our rainbow leftover paint pour thing. 2 of 5. Let's go paint! Our second installment of our deconstructed rainbow is orange and yellow. We are going with Sargent Art Copper, Arteza Red Orange, Arteza Pearl Tangerine, Creative Inspirations Vermillion, Creative Inspirations Cadmium Orange Hue, Artist Loft Vermillion, that is a mixed with white Vermillion, because this is the Vermillion, and this is the creamsicled Vermillion. Are we confused yet? Yes, we are. Arteza Pearl Papaya, Artist Loft Orange, Soho Cadmium Orange Deep, Soho Cadmium Orange Hue, Mont Fluoro Orange, that is also a creamsicle color, and just plain old fluoro orange, because you can see the difference. That was used in a sunrise, and that was used in the amazingness that is Coral Reef and Dragon's Quest. The yellows! Say hello to the yellow. Mont Fluoro Yellow, Liquitex Basics Cadmium Yellow Deep, Mont Medium Yellow, Mont Yellow Deep, Mont Orange Yellow. It's a question as to whether that should be yellow or orange, and guess who won? The one with the fewer options. Mont Yellow Ochre, Arteza Pearl Canary Yellow. I do love that color. Mont Naples Yellow. We love to call that one butter. Cadmium Yellow Medium. That is from Soho. Mont Yellow Pale. And a new one that I tried is the Lucas Naples Yellow. But it looks like yellow ochre light to me, which is not what I wanted. I love that Naples Yellow from Mont and Amsterdam look like butter. And this looks like yellow ochre. And I didn't want more ochre, even though I like the ochre. I also had a bit of operator error with the bottle. I was not a fan. It's probably my fault, but I still don't like their bottle. I don't like that you have to cut it open yourself and, you know, make a mess, because I only like making controlled messes. Anyway, we are trying to pour it so that it will be this side orange, this side yellow, to go with the this side red and this side orange that we have already made last week. And there will also be featured Amsterdam Black and Amsterdam White. I will feature these a little more heavily in than I did in the red and orange installment, because the black didn't show up as much as I wanted it to, and I missed it. 18-inch, it's 18 by about 5.5, I think the measurement ended up being, cradled board. I make them myself, and I gesso them in black because it suits me better. We are going to try to end up with the yellow on this end of the board, end of the pour. We're struggling for words today. To end up with yellow on this end, we need to have the bottom half of the cup be the yellow portion. And in order to have it cover half of the canvas, we need to have it be more than half of this cup, I think, because it flares, and so there's not as much of that color that is on the bottom half as there is on the top half. That is my idea, that is my adaptation, and this is where we're going. And I am going to start off with orange yellow. Very thick and not much of it. It is very leftover, because you can tell by it being in a 2-ounce cup. Mont Yellow Pale, an equally old color that is equally dried and thickened and whatnot. Naples Yellow from Lucas, Yellow Deep. Yellow Medium. I am going to stop for a tiny sip of dirty poured black. We pour it gently, just like we're drizzling chocolate sauce. not squirting it down in there like we have on a couple of pieces, because that ends up being too aggressively mixed. Okay, cadmium yellow medium. The real Naples. That butter color that I love. Liquitex Basics Cadmium Yellow Deep. Pearl Canary. I love that Pearl Canary. It sings. The tiniest beep of this ice cream headache Florescent. And I think we're actually going to call that good, because I feel like that that Naples yellow is as close to the ochre as we need to get, and we won't actually contribute the ochre because we need space for some orange. We missing the orange. Drizzle, drizzle. Gently, gently drizzle. Gently, gently drizzle this. See it disappear down in? I'm gonna go wild and add fluoro again. Fluoro orange. Vermillion, because Vermillion speaks to me. I love Vermillion. Red orange. Copper, because who doesn't love copper? Pearl Papaya. Artist Loft, just plain old straight up orange. Probably come pretty close to calling that good. So, drizzle of the black. Drizzle of the white. And my cup runneth over. It is our goal to do 2 rings and 3 ribbons, and this is a ring, so let's get up and ring that thing, shall we? Right to the edge, and ringy, ringy, ringy. And move while we ring. Kiss it with fire! More going on. I feel the need to shift a little bit. This away. We're gonna use a trick. We're gonna use a trick. We're gonna corner catch a bit of it. Well, it's probably better to catch this side because that's where the last of the paint is on. So it stays and then it goes. And that helps to get coverage where it might not have been possible before. And in theory, do the same kind of over here. Just press it up against that and allow the yellow a chance to spread out along the edge so that we keep more of it before we let it go off. Just like that. We have one messy ruler, but we also have a good lot of yellow that stayed. That's an unfortunate drip right there. Now, we encourage it to cover. Because of the ringing and the motion of the cup, we got a little bit of yellow contamination going on up here. We also got a drip from there, which I guess is okay. I'm gonna chase it all this way just a little bit. And I can see where the weight of the paint is, and it's not where I want it to be. Because I wasn't paying attention and I left the weight of the paint at the end. That's not exactly what we're going for. A little bit this way, a little bit that way. Just kind of teeter-totter our way to success. Okay, we're about centered again, so let's move down a little more. And teeter-totter again. There is no paint on this edge. This is why we're still teeter-tottering right now. And there we kind of got it over that edge. But we're gonna roam back this way, see if we can straighten out these lines a bit, because I still want to keep them proportional in any theoretical way that I can. That's an interesting line. And we stick our finger in the yellow here and just kind of deposit some yellow there. I want more cooperation. Let's see, actually I've got a bottom-up cup here that is still largely yellow, and so we can put big old dollop of yellow, stand it on its head like so, and yellow will go over the edge. Now there is so much more yellow over that edge. Happy, happy. And now let's try to recover our lines. Kiss it with fire one more time. We'll call that done. All right, come down and take a look. Take a look at that. Getting a little bit of strobe in my frame, but I can't do much about that. So much chaos from the wandering ring pour. There is so much more going on when you do it this way. The ribbon pour is more controlled than the ring pour. Stay tuned for the result. This, as if Lurch were Jewish, is orange and yellow. Let's go in for a close-up. And once again, ignore that I'm weird. I love what that white has done. I feel like the ring pour causes a little bit more of the colors to mix in to the each other's section or whatever, because it feels like more of the second color, the bottom of the cup color, ends up in the top of the cup pour, if that makes any sense at all. But yes, this one is ringy poured instead of ribbony poured. I'm not sure that I see a ton of difference between ringy pour and ribbony pour. Apparently there's more about the pourer than there is about the technique. But that shouldn't surprise anyone now, should it? Anyway, there it is. Oi! Thanks for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you next Sunday. Bye-bye.